Hi everybody, back again with another quick video. This is a figure that I had in the past and I sold it because at the time I needed a bit of cash, so I got rid of him. And now that I've cleared out a few figures from my collection, I decided I wanted to get him back, and I'm glad I did, because this is now definitely within my top 5 of my figures in my collection. It's the Winter Soldier from Captain America Winter Soldier, of course. It's the first release. The newer release has got slightly better arm on it, but I prefer this arm. And the clothing and the accessories you get with this one is a lot more than you get with the newer version. This does have a couple of QC issues, as everybody knows who's got it, which is mainly these buttons. You touch them, good chance they're going to fall off. Luckily mine haven't yet, not that I've seen anyway. They're all present and correct. So zoom in and we'll take a good head to toe look of him. I'm not going to go over show you all his accessories and all that sort of thing, because you've seen it all before. I just basically want to show you the figure as it is in my display case. Fantastic head sculpt, and I think it looks better than the new version. The new version, the face looks a little bit too fat for my liking. The clothing on this is really good. I mean, I know people have had issues with because it's pleather, it's flaking. I think that's mainly only a problem if you live in a humid country. Luckily here in the UK we don't get a lot of heat like that, so my figures at the moment are fine. If you've got the Catwoman figure that was released quite a while ago now, that one seems to be one of the main ones that tends to have the clothing all flaking. But I've had the Catwoman since it's been released and I've got no problems with it, so I'm not expecting to get any problems with this. And it's only going to be this part of the clothing really that's going to flake anyway. This is a fantastic looking figure. I was sad to see it go first time when I had it, but I've got him back now and I have no intention of getting rid of him this time. Another one of the sort of issues with this figure is the guns and that in the sort of holsters, as they were. They tend to sort of fall out quite a bit, especially if you touch the figure. They tend to drop out. So I'll be very surprised if they stay in while I'm making this video. He's got basically all the accessories that come with him on him, apart from obviously he does have a separate head sculpt, which you'll see in a little while, and obviously some various different other hands. But apart from that, all the other accessories are on him. This gun also has a problem with falling out, same as the Uzi on his back there. It really is a really nice looking head sculpt. Just zoom in on it a little bit more, hopefully it'll stay focused. Yeah, loving this figure. So I thought to myself, it's got two head sculpts. This is the head sculpt that I prefer, but I wanted to do something with the other head sculpt. So this is what you're going to see now is a work in progress at the moment. It's not finished. Don't know when I'll finish it. It's just finding the right bits for it. But I'll put a little pause in here and show you what I've done so far. Okay, this is the other head sculpt that comes with this Winter Soldier. And what I've done, zoom out, a lot of you will recognise this. It's the Hot Toys Snake Eyes body and clothing set. and I thought it would look really cool on this, and it does work. The head doesn't go on the peg properly because of the joint that's there, but it just sits on fine, because if I spin it round to the back, hopefully it won't fall over. And just zoom in a bit. On the Snake Eyes figure, you can see the neck part there. That goes up a little bit more, and it goes up underneath the head, so it holds it on quite nicely. I'll just put a magnum in the back there, hidden in the back. But what I want to do with this figure is just moving back a bit. If I can, I want to take this arm off, as well as the clothing. Just cut the clothing off the arm, pull the arm off if it will come off. So if anybody out there knows if it does, please let me know. And then I want to take the arm off the new Winter Soldier figure, if someone is going to sell just the arm itself, and put it on this. Obviously the markings on that shoulder pad there, I need to cover that up somehow with either a transfer or just paint over the top of it. I also want to give him a separate drop leg holster to go on his right leg, and put another pistol in there. The guns that he's got here, these are from the original Winter Soldier that you just seen. And also what I've done is this hand is also from the other Winter Soldier, so it's the metal hand. So there is the idea that his arm underneath is metal, but the actual arm on the Winter Soldier is bigger than this arm, so that is why I need to sort of cut it, suit off round about here. You can see that little join there. Try and get this arm off and do that, but I don't want to mess around with it unless it is actually somebody's actually done it and knows that it can be done. But yeah, I might add a couple of little decals on the chest armor and other various parts of the body, but generally speaking, this is how he's going to look. I obviously need to get a Hot Toys Winter Soldier stand as well, rather than just have this plain generic one. But I'll give you a close-up view now, head to toe, before the camera runs out. It's a great head sculpt. I was toying with the idea of having the goggles on or off, but it looks better with the goggles on, I think. When it's finished, if I do get around to finishing it, that is, I think it's going to look pretty good. And I'm surprised nobody else has done this, or maybe people have done it but haven't filmed it, but I haven't seen any videos of or pictures of people doing this with the separate head sculpt. I also might get another one of these Snake Eyes bodies and make a Wolverine. I did do a video a while back of this body with the Wolverine head on it, but I might redo that, revisit that as it were, and do one of those, but not until I finish this. All the other equipment you see on this figure is from Snake Eyes, and obviously the katana, the little knives in the back there, and the pistol there. As I said, I want to get a drop leg holster for the other leg and put a gun in that, because he is a heavily weaponized sort of guy. Yeah, I'll put a little pause in here, have them both standing together, and finish off the video. Okay, here they are both together, looking pretty cool. So what I'm planning on doing is doing my own little team of Avengers. I'm going to put a Black Widow with this guy, plus a couple of other things. So with this one, that is, to have a separate sort of group. He's obviously going to go with the original Avengers, but that's just something I'm working on. Let me know what you think. So until next time, thanks for watching.